my fellow friends of YouTubers, this is Kurt, and welcome back to the Kurt's Place channel here on YouTube. Well, guys, it's time for another arcade game review. Now, this time I'm playing 1942, made by Capcom in 1984. This is another one of those classic shooting games from the 1980s. All right, let's go ahead and begin some gameplay here on 1942. Now, I wanted to mention this is actually being played on the Black Knight Bar Top Arcade Machine. If you want to know more about that, just go to my channel, look under Black Knight Bar Top Arcade Machine. You can actually see how I built this machine from the ground up. All right, let's begin. Now, this is another one of those games that starts out easy but gets hard fairly quickly. Now, what I try to do here is I try to shoot down as many fighters as I can, because your bonuses at the end, after each stage, is determined by how many you actually shoot down. So I try to shoot down as many as I can. And you can see that the fighters are pretty frantic, you know. And the thing too I like too is I like the fact that they have different movements and things too as you see them too. One thing I always liked about this game too. Now there I actually have a power up. That's going to give me extra shots and things too. If you can try to get all the power-ups you can, always good to get in these games too. All the power-ups you can get is always a good thing. Now I'm actually going to get a bonus from accuracy and everything here as well. Alright, now we begin the next stage. Now each stage gets a little harder than the last one. You're going to notice they're a little faster now too. They move a little bit faster than the last stage. And when you take out those big planes too, they tend to give you extra points too by taking those out too. So you want to try to get as many of those as you can too. So you can see it's a pretty cool game. A lot of neat little things in this game. All right, let's see how we did on this stage. Now you're not going to get a little bit faster now too. Now this next power-up's pretty cool. It'll give me additional fighters in the sides. Now you see I actually have additional fighters in the sides. That's what I love about power-ups on this. Power-ups do all sorts of neat things. Now keep in mind on the fighter too, I can lose the fighters on the side. As long as I don't take out my center fighter, I can lose the ones on the side. That's another thing I always thought was pretty cool too. Ah! And you can see now that one guy kind of snuck up on me from behind, and that's what they do. The stages vary. As you get on the higher stages, you're going to find more and more things like that too. Like where they'll actually come up from underneath. So you got to be aware of that too when you're on these higher stages too. So you see this game is really, really neat, huh? Ah! One more left. We'll see how far we get on this. So what do you guys think of this game? Pretty neat, huh? Oh, there we are. So there you go. So there's a really, really neat game if you get a chance. And it'll tell you how many shot down, your percentage and everything too. A little bit like Galaga. Really, really cool stuff. Alright, put my initials in here. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, so there you go. So as you can see, that's a really, really neat game. If you highly get a chance, I highly recommend you try playing that. This game in particular is really good. All the 1940 series games in particular I've always enjoyed, but 1942 has always been one of my favorites. I think it's been one of my favorites because it's one of the early ones that I remember playing back in the 80s. Alright guys, I also want to mention too, if you want to show your support for the Kurt's Place channel, I now have merchandise available as well. If you want to check that out, just go to my merchandise store, link in the description down in the video below. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great day now. Bye-bye now. We'll see you on the next video. Take care and have a great day.